speaking of historical accuracy from Bill O'Reilly, here's him talking about the movie, about the book actually, not the movie, about the book. I got some on him talking about the movie. Here's one of him talking about the book Killing Jesus. Listen to this.
You go in great detail to describe Jesus' crucifixion, in gory detail.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's important to understand the brutality of the day and what they did to this guy who did absolutely nothing. And life was cheap.
According to O'Reilly, depictions like this are wrong, that Jesus was not nailed to the cross through his hands because his hands would not have held the weight of his body. So Jesus was really nailed through his wrists. And O'Reilly says there was usually a seat on the cross, but soldiers took it off this time because they wanted Jesus to die faster.
Okay, let's hang on just a second right there. We still got plenty of clip left here. But where does he get that from? I mean, there's absolutely nothing in the text whatsoever that would point to that. So this is that right there is coming out.
Imagination.
It's imagination of Bill O'Reilly. Okay, let's keep going.
They didn't want the folks seeing him on there. They thought there was going to be big trouble if they saw him there. So,
okay, once again, and this also I would definitely disagree with. It seems as though he was crucified on a hill coming into Jerusalem. He was put up on the cross as a sign.
Next to other.
Yeah, he was put up and hung on the cross as a sign to others not to defy the authority of not only Rome, but mainly of the Jewish authority, in my opinion. I don't see where he gets that either. Anyway, let's keep going.
Kill him and out of there.
You include 2 quotes from Jesus on the cross, but not the most famous one. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Why not?
We don't put in things that we don't think happened.
How do you know?
Because you couldn't say something like that audibly that people would hear. You die on a cross from being suffocated, that your lungs can't take in any more air. You can hardly breathe. We believe Jesus said that, but we don't believe he said it on the cross because nobody could have heard it.
But, Bill, you know what people are going to say. The Bible says that Jesus said on the cross, Father, forgive them, but Bill O'Reilly says that's not true. So I should believe Bill.
But you believe what you want. If you want to take the Bible literally, then that's your right to do that.
But you use as your sources for this book the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. But you pick and choose.
Right, but that's not our only source. I mean, we use Muslim sources, we use Roman sources, we use Jewish sources.
So is this the Gospel according to Bill?
This is best available evidence according to Bill. We believe that the oral history in the Bible is largely accurate, but we're not taking it literally.
Okay, so he's not taking the Bible literally. That's number one.
But then he'll take the Babylonian Talmud
and that's
think
the
that
point.
This is literal.
That's the point, is that he's taking something that's 600 years later and stitching it into some...
Yeah, why take a Muslim source? That's even old. Muslim sources are even later than the Talmud.
7th, 8th century.
So I'm like, this is poor. This is a demonstration of poor method. And if he's doing that here on an important topic such as telling the story of the gospel, I can only imagine where he's mixed up in putting pictures together for politics or other pictures of history.